Hello. So you might have come up across the tables which have multiple dates, and your user wants to see that for a selected date, what is the order value, what is the sales value. So in the table for this, I have created one sample table which I have the product key, order date, or delivery date, and the sales amount. So for this order date, I can see that this much is the sales amount, and on this delivery date, this was the sales amount. Similarly, if he wants to select on the purchase, so he would select 18th January, and he would like to see that what is the sales amount on 18th January and what is the delivery amount on 18th January. So when he selects on 18th January, he should ideally do not see any purchased value which was delivered on the 18th January, because you see there is no date. Similarly, if he selects 21st January, so he should see that this much 21st January, I can see here, so 100 rupees. So this much amount of the value of the product was purchased on 21st January, and 200, so rupees 200 was uh, delivered on 21st January. So this he should see. So when I was creating this relationship, so what he did is, so this is the relationship he created. So order date, and when he tried to create this relationship with the delivery date, he'll see this is an inactive relationship. So how to resolve this problem? In that case, you can create a duplicate date table. So then the duplicate date table will create, you will have to use another slicer for this date table. So that is not permissible in that case, because your user will get confused between the how to select the delivery date and order date. So that's not used. So let's and again he will use this date to use this um, purchase date. So he'll join here on the purchase date. That's fine. Again, if he joins on delivery date, so he what the user is wanting, that he should select one date, and he should be able to see that what is the order amount, sales order amount, sales delivery amount, purchase order amount, and purchase delivery amount. He wants to see that in one column. So let's see if he uses a date column, and he is using a product. So let's see how would be able to see. So he would select on order date. So if he selects an order date, so let's ask him to select an order date. Okay, so this is 21st January, and I think he has ordered something. Something was ordered on 21st of January. If he again selects on the delivery date, it's fine. For the same table, this doesn't make sense, but he wants to see that for the 21st January, what is my sales amount, what is my delivery amount. So let's how he would resolve that. In that case, that person should create measures using the user relationship function. So I will create four measures. So this is my sales table. So accordingly, I'll name it sales order amount and sales delivery amount. So I'll create sales order amount. So order amount, since the relationship is active, it would be a simple sum. No issues. So this is fine. For the sales delivery amount, since the relationship is inactive, he should use user relationship. So he should write calculate, then it asks for expression. So expression would be sum of sales amount, and then you should write a filter. So you should write specifically which relationship you want to use. So he wants to use user relationship between the sales delivery date and date. Yeah. So this is fine. Okay. Now again he wants to see it similarly for the purchase as well. So let's create two more measures. We can create these measures in the any table. That's not an issue. Ideally, the measures are created using one folder, so that's fine. Purchase order amount. So since the order date is directly calculated, so that's not an issue. So we do not need to create any user relationship that because we have already an active relationship for that. So I'll use sales amount. That's fine. And again, I should be checking purchase delivered amount. Should this here I'm really sorry for using it fast. So here you should use calculate. So the expression you should use is sales. So we'll take from this purchase table and use relationship. So this, um, okay. Use relationship and use the table or relationship from delivery date for the purchase, comma, date. In this case, if the person is, yeah. So now he, for the single filter, now this person is able to get the for one single date how much order was amount, what was the purchase delivery amount, what was the purchase order amount, what was the sales order amount. We can verify it as well. For we have used just let me we have used 21st 23rd of January, so let's verify it. So for 23rd January we are in purchase table. So let's verify what is 23rd January we have. So in 23rd January we have 100, so that's what we are getting. For 23rd January we have where is that, 24th January we again have the delivery amount is again 100 and the purchase for the 23rd January it is 300. So let's check, are we getting that value? 23rd January it is we are getting 100. Purchase order amount it is 100. So 23rd January purchase order amount we are getting it is wrong. Purchase date. Am I using some wrong purchase order? Let me just check purchase. Purchase date. So date with purchase date is fine.
आज दे दो तो बच्चे खुद से मर जाएगा जगह कितनी देर में जल्दी आओ इंटरनेट से भेज देता है तो खाना को मत दे दिया हाथ तेरी मौका